Now, Storm Tracker 9 weather with Chief Meteorologist Justin Stapleton.
I was like waking up in the SIP this morning as you get awakened by Mother Nature, giving you a little bit of an alarm clock, also known as some thunderstorm activity. In fact, saw the first ones fire just in northern Douglas County around 6, 7 o'clock this morning. Around 8, 9 o'clock, we had some real strong ones move through the southern Willamette Valley. Certainly all the pooches, including Stinky Magoo. Not very pleased with that morning wake-up call, but we've been seeing things slowly work their way up into the mountains throughout the rest of the afternoon. We had a severe thunderstorm warning on a couple of real strong cells through Bend about 45 minutes ago. So far, west side of the mountains here, you can see things fairly quiet, even though we are still getting a little bit of activity. Most of it now is shifting to our north. So let's head on up towards Portland, the Dalles. I'll stop the sweep here and give you an idea of what we're looking at. Right around Mount Hood, you can see just multiple lightning strikes north of Madras as you go up the highway there. And let's say right outside of Pine Hollow, got some real strong ones too, south on 197, also looking at a couple of strong ones. And additionally, ODF crews out checking on a couple of spots that may have potentially started some new fires. So huge contrast today. You can see where the upper level low is bringing the influence of the thunderstorms. Look at all up and down the I-5 here. We were talking 70s and low 80s. Contrast that to the 99 down in Medford. And yeah, triple digit heat, 104 in Pendleton, 101 in Burns, 95 in Klamath Falls. And fairly explosive atmosphere still across the central and northern end of the high desert country. So that's where we'll see most of the action for the rest of the night tonight. Mid to upper 50s to low 60s out at the coast, overcast. We'll slowly start to see more sunshine at the coast as we go in towards the middle of next week, because we'll get the winds pulling out of the northeast versus the south and west, which is basically just piling up the marine clouds across the coastline. 68 in Corvallis right now. We're at a comfortable 74 in Roseburg, 77 now in Bend with the storms moving through. And for the rest of the night tonight, we'll see mostly cloudy skies and temperatures in the upper 50s. So hopefully you get a chance to check out supermoon last night, because tonight probably not going to be the best shot for that. So there's our low that will continue to move northward and kind of get absorbed by this big area of high pressure. And that is still bringing the heat, not only here, but we also have what we call a monsoonal high, and that's basically the one that sits in the desert southwest over this time of year. And so you get clockwise winds moving around that high, and guess what? They get pulled up into the northwest here. And as long as that big area of low pressure, you've been hearing about the polar vortex. It's basically just a big trough that's going to slide in the Great Lakes. That'll just strengthen this guy over top of us. Let's keep things very hot for us. So we have a heat advisory. It starts tomorrow morning, goes through Tuesday night. Temperatures low to mid 90s, and the overnight lows not dipping below the upper 50s and low 60s. So the heat index, the amount of humidity and what it feels like on your skin that will make the actual air temperature feel hotter, that will be a factor. So if you're going to be outside next couple of days, make sure you've got plenty of liquids and find some shade if you can. Take some frequent breaks with that. So we'll start off a little cloudy tomorrow morning, and then we'll be watching the sunshine move through very quickly. Mostly sunny skies. Might even see some mid-afternoon sunshine along the coast. And then we'll start to see the heat move back in as well. So mostly cloudy to partly sunny at the coast for tomorrow, low to mid 60s. As you get into the Umpqua, we'll be looking at mid 90s once again. So a very quick return, almost 20 degrees warmer than today. Mostly sunny and warmer up in the Cascades. A little quieter too, not the thunderstorm threat that we're looking at today. Same thing in Central Oregon. The heat's back, but we will not have to worry about the thunderstorm threat. And then as we get in towards the Willamette Valley, we'll see low 90s and hot stuff for tomorrow. As we go in towards the coast, temperatures will be in the upper 60s on Tuesday, then cooling off just a bit Wednesday with a little disturbance sliding through. The Umpqua, we'll talk about 100 degrees on Tuesday, and then, oh look, a cool down to the low 90s by the weekend. Cascades, a chance for more thunderstorms as we head towards Wednesday, and then just plain old sunshine and dry. That's the other factor to this forecast. And we'll keep summertime cranking here the next couple of days. Tuesday, obviously, our hottest day, Brian, and then you start to see a bit of an ocean influence by Friday and Saturday. Might bring some morning clouds back, but certainly that 86 is going to feel a lot better than mid-90s that we'll see by Tuesday.
I'm still hoping that 97 is kind of like just a mirage. It's not really supposed to be there, and it will never actually hit 97.
Hopefully that will be the case, but I don't think so.
All right, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Justin.
You bet.